Isn't what's her name in yet?
Faith? No, she isn't. And I can't get hold of Candy.
Candy?
To cover for Joe. Keep up, Mac. Aren't you going to the hospital?
I am.
Well, go. You're no good here. Now, where's Faith's number?
Oh, nothing from Ruth, then. She could have at least sent a postcard.
Saying what? Wish you were here.
Believe me, that'll be her worst nightmare, not mine.
Oh, so you go up to her on a Caribbean beach and do what exactly? Kick sand in her face? She's gone, Rana. Get over it.
It's all very well for you to say that. You've got what you want. Big house, 2 cars.
Oh, so you think I couldn't have done with that money?
Can you keep quiet? I can't hear myself think. Sorry.
Hello. Mr. Finch. Here to see Dr. Thompson.
I don't work here for the fun of it, you know. Come through, Mr. Finch.
It's not me I've come about. I just need to get that straight. I'm not even sure that it's a doctor that I should be talking to.
I'll soon tell you that.
Well, it's Claudia. It's my ex-wife. She has our son Connor living with her. He's 10. See, she's always been a bit unorthodox, you know, in the way she brings him up. No television, no war toys, no fast food.
That's no bad thing.
No. But it was always her rules. I never had much of a say.
So you're here today?
Well, she's gone too far. Over the edge. What she's playing at now, it's totally insane.
Thank you very much.
They're all here to see the nurse.
I know.
So where the hell is she?
I don't know. What do you think I've been trying to do for the past 10 minutes?
She seemed reliable, did she? I mean, you saw her references.
I wish you'd shown this interest when I asked you to interview her with me, but oh no, you were doing something far more important. I had to make a decision and I've made it all right.
I was only asking. I'm sure she'll be fine when she gets here.
Riverside. Candy, did you get my message? Will you be able to help? That's the best news I've heard all day.
Good.
Claudia thinks that Connor has a past life, that he's lived before. I know it's crazy. She says that Connor has memories of people and places that aren't from his life now, that he can remember being in a different house, having different parents.
Might that just be wishful thinking? I mean, since your separation?
Absolutely. It's all completely explainable, but Claudia can't see it. See, she takes every little fantasy and loads it with significance. And she makes the boy feel like he's special. It's a deeply unhealthy environment.
Have you talked to your ex-wife about it?
Yes. We've had our run-ins before about spiritual stuff. She just accuses me of being Mr. Skeptic.
I see.
I wondered whether you could assess her. You know? Find out how balanced she is at the moment. I don't think she's really got over the split, and, well, this thing with Connor is bizarre. I'm worried that there's some real madness there somewhere, and it's just not fair on him.
Are you talking about a psychiatric assessment?
Yes. Well, there must be things you can do.
Do you think Claudia would agree to that?
Hell no, you'd have to be quite subtle.
Well, I understand why you're worried, but for Claudia to access any support, she'll have to want it in the first place.
But she never will. See, she thinks she's right about everything.
The reason for your concern is Connor, so why don't you let me speak to him?
Is she coming then, this new one? We've got a lift to the hairdressers arranged for 10.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Warner. I just don't know where she's got to.
Should I hang on then? Only I don't want to miss my slot with Melvin.
Shampoo set for pensioners, half price.
Well, I don't know. I just don't know.
You'd never get this at my doctor's, dear. Nurse Joyce hasn't had a day off in 20 years. And they've got a fish tank.
I am so sorry. It's the buses. Completely up the spout.
At last.
I was all sorted, sitting on the 810 with my magazine, when the driver pulls over and dives into the nearest gents. Dodgy kebab the night before, apparently. Anyway, we sit and wait. Major traffic jam stacking up behind. When he comes out, white as a sheet and says he can't go on.
Oh, dear.
So then we had to wait for a relief driver who could have been in Timbuktu for the time it took him to arrive. And when he finally gets there, he doesn't know the route. Not a clue. Whatever town he thought he was driving round, it certainly wasn't Lethbridge. If I hadn't sat up front and given him directions, we'd have been in Wolverhampton by now.
Well, there's a lot of patients waiting.
And look at me going on. Right, who's first?
I am. Betty Warner. Blood pressure.
That won't take long. You go up, Mrs. Warner. And I'll try and get through you all as soon as I can. Bear with me. This is my first day.
Can I help you?
Shouldn't I be saying that?
Oh, Candy.
Hello, Kate.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's just so sad because of poor Jo.
I know, we're all praying that she makes it.
I think that's it.
It is. You've done marvels this morning. Candy, our receptionist, this is Faith, our new nurse.
Hi.
Didn't see you here before.
No, I've sort of started back today. Ah, right. You've been on holiday?
It's a bit complicated, Faith. Do you mind?
So, is Kate showing you how the office system works? Appointments, files, referrals?
So what are the rest of them like then, the doctors? One of them was in the paper, wasn't he, Dr. Maguire?
Yeah, but don't say anything.
Oh, Candy. Welcome back.
Faith Walker, new nurse.
Well, I could hardly mistake you for the old one, could I?
Come on, Connor.
I don't want to see the doctor.
Please. Connor, do it for me.
So, do you know why your dad's brought you here today?
He said we were going to get me some new trainers.
I was telling Dr. Thompson about what Mum's saying.
What?
She's told your dad that you've been remembering things, is that right? Would you be able to tell us about it?
No.
I'd really like to hear you explain, Connor, because I'm not sure that it isn't something that Mum's making more of than there really is. And you know how she does that sometimes.
Does Mum know I'm here?
So, have you had the guided tour then?
I found my room this morning, that's the main thing. I didn't disgrace myself by falling into a store cupboard. It's happened before.
Well, you can fall into my room any time. Through the doors. Second on the left.
Oh, yeah, and why would I want to do that?
Mac,
Actually, I think it's about time I got off to the hospital now, really.
have you got the flowers? They're in the staff room.
I'm afraid surgery's just finished.
Are you a doctor? No. Mac?
Yeah.
This is Dr. Maguire.
Oh, hello.
Please tell me it's not normal practice to see a child without his mother being present. There was nothing wrong with Connor until he came in here.
Mrs. Finch.
Ms. Butler. But yes, you have the right person. Who did he see?
Helen, this is Connor's mother.
Oh, Dr. Thompson, hello. I was hoping I'd get a chance to meet you. Would you like to come through?
Thank you. I hope you can justify the interrogation you gave my son this morning.
What that was all about.
Don't know. I think perhaps I'll hang about a bit, in case she needs a bit of support.
Are you trying to avoid seeing Jo, is that it?
What?
She's unconscious, Mac. And I don't think stolen prescription pads are going to be the first topic of conversation when she wakes up.
Kate.
You've got to see her. If you don't go, her family are going to be asking why not.
Mr. Finch is his father. You must see why he's worried.
It has nothing to do with him. I will not have Connor being told that he's got a problem.
But how do you know he's not showing signs of disturbance, emotional stress?
Is that really the best that you can do? You are faced with something you can't explain. And there you go. When in doubt, you blame the parents. Connor is not disturbed. He's a lovely, happy, secure little boy who just remembers that he's lived a life before.
But I still don't understand what makes you so sure these memories are real. Lots of children have imaginary worlds.
Not like this one. I've done the research, and Connor's memories all have the trademark signs. They are consistent, they don't change from one telling to the next, and they are outside of his experience. Connor remembers places that I know he's never been. He has a physical knowledge of skills he doesn't have. Last week, he sewed a button on his trousers. Well, I've not taught him how to do that.
He could have done it at school.
Oh, you think schools have time for needlework? You see, there's really no point in me talking to you.
I'm just worried you're building it up, that your very positive response is encouraging Connor to go...
I don't need your opinion, OK? It's really better if you don't get involved.
You okay?
No. It's this past life memory thing. I really want to talk to the boy again, and the mother won't let me near him.
You're right. It's usually better not to make a problem where there isn't one.
Well, I don't know there isn't. I've hardly spoken to him.
Sam used to have this little world she'd go to, where she'd be safe and in control when there was trouble at home.
Yeah, I think that's what this is. Connor's inventing the family he really wants with a mum and dad that are still together. The child psych should be able to shed some light.
Was that necessary?
I think so. If what the mother says is true, we're talking about quite severe delusions. They could be a symptom of some emotional disturbance that hasn't come to light yet. Something going on in the family, maybe. For all we know, he could be showing the early signs of a mental disorder. Delusions, visions, confused personality. I'm going to have to see him again.
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
Sleeping on the job already? Don't let Kate see you.
I went out last night. I wasn't going to, but my mates found out about me getting this job and dragged me to a club. I didn't get home till 4. What do you do for lunch round here?
There's a pub round the corner. Does great pies.
Are you serious? If I had to face a reheated pie, I'd probably throw up. I need to be healthy.
Well, carbohydrates is what you need. Replace some of that energy. Come on.
Where we going?
Italian deli.
Dr. Thompson. I know what you said, but it's too late. I am involved.
It's all right, Connor. The doctor's just interested.
So, sometimes you remember people you don't know now, is that right?
Not people. They're the mum and dad.
Well, how do you know they're your mum and dad?
Because they are.
Do they look like your mum and dad now?
Of course not. They're different people.
And what kind of things do you remember?
When I lived with my other family, we had a garden with a swing. I fell off the swing once and cut my leg on some glass. Here's the scar.
It's a birthmark. He's always had it.
How old do you think you were when you got that?
I was 4, because Mum and Dad bought me a puppy to cheer me up. I named it Peggy after one of the nurses at the hospital. Peggy was a naughty dog. She'd wheeze in the house, and she looked my best Cindy doll.
You had a Cindy doll?
Yes, my other life was a girl.
Mac, it's good of you to come.
How is she?
No change. I can't believe I'm having to face all this again. You know, so soon after Mum.
It doesn't seem fair, does it?
I don't know what Jo was playing at. She wouldn't have wanted to make all that trouble for everyone, you know that. She was the one that kept us all going.
We can't know what was going on in her mind, can we?
As if you haven't had enough grief from our family.
Jag, that is over.
You're so good to us, Mac. If you hadn't gone round to Jo's flat, then...
Hey, come on.
The memories don't change, you see? When a child makes up fantasies and pretend games, they embellish, and the story changes all the time. Well, Connor is remembering things that really happened. I'm sure of it.
You're certainly identifying very strongly with this girl.
He's going to see a regressionist. Don't worry, I've done it myself already to see what it's like. The woman came here. She put me into a deep, trance-like state.
I really don't think...
It was fine. It was very peaceful and calm. She said that I didn't manage to get back to before the moment of birth, but I wasn't doing it for me anyway. It's how Connor's going to find his previous personality.
It's too dangerous. He's already confused.
And he'll be clearer if he understands why he's come back. The regressionist will help him realise any unfinished business from his past life and face up to his objectives for this one.
What do you think, Mac? I mean, I know she was close to Mum. Really close. And that she knew about the cancer before anyone else. But I didn't think it was going to hit her this hard.
Sometimes it takes a while for things to build up.
Suicide. Makes me feel so guilty, like I was walking round with my eyes closed. She's always bounced back, our Jo. Never dwelling on problems, always looking forward to the next thing. And now...
You can't blame yourself, Jack.
Why not? I'm her dad. I should have noticed she was unhappy.
Well, maybe she didn't want you to know. Wanted to deal with things herself.
She didn't, did she? All through that damn trial, when everybody was arguing about how Mum died, Jo was grieving. She missed her Nan so badly, all she could think about was joining her. And I was too wrapped up in myself to do anything about it.
Yes, I accept what he's saying, when most parents would ignore it, but I think that's a good thing.
They took Peggy away.
The dog?
There was a baby, you see, and Peggy liked to bite.
A baby? In your family, do you mean?
A baby for me. That's what Mummy and Daddy said. But that was a fib to make me not mind about Peggy. The baby was theirs and they didn't want me anymore. But I fixed it, so they wouldn't have to share, so that I could have my dog back.
What did you do?
I made a plan. It would have worked, but she was too big. She fought back. We both went into the water. I tried to swim, but the current was too strong. It pulled me and pulled me to where the water crashed down, crashing onto my body and filling my mouth. I can see the sky, but I can't reach it. The water's pulling me down into the earth and weeds. It's freezing. I can't feel anything. There are no more bubbles. No more breath.
Stop it. Stop it.
I died on Christmas Day.
Wendy?
Yes.
No. No!
I thought you'd be pleased.
Is he all right?
He's fine. I'm going after Claudia.
We'll try the park. She walks when she needs to get her head straight. Connor? How are you, mate?
Go away. What happened back there? You ran out on your son.
He doesn't feel like my son. I didn't recognise him. The things that he was saying.
Claudia, those things...
I never think about Wendy, my sister. Wiped her out of my head. I pretended that I was an only child. That's what she was, until I was born. She had 4 years of having my parents all to herself. And then I came along and ruined everything. I didn't know about the dog, though. No wonder she hated me. When I was 4, and she was 8, we went away to a hotel for Christmas. My parents went to sleep in front of the television. And, she made me go out on the boat. There was a river, you see, and a little boat that belonged to the hotel. I said I didn't want to go, but she said that if I didn't go with her, she'd break my new toys. We went out onto the water. I was crying. I knew that we'd get into trouble. When we were in the middle of the river, she made me stand up so that she could push me in. But I fought her because I couldn't swim, and somehow I managed to keep my head above the water, and in the end my anorak filled with air and it blew me to the bank. But Wendy went over the weir, and she drowned.
That must have been very difficult for you to deal with.
Everybody said it was an accident. But they didn't know what she was like.
You were very young, and it's possible you've distorted the memories of your relationship.
You heard what she said. It was Connor's voice, but inside, it was Wendy. She wanted me dead.
My hospital practice was a nightmare. Hours on the ward, not enough sleep. Wasn't as bad for the nurses.
Are you kidding? Those shifts played havoc with my social life.
Oh, really? I don't think they take that into account.
I couldn't work out when I was supposed to go to bed. I lived across town in my own place.
I can't imagine you in a hall of residence somehow.
So there's no way I could, like, go to a club, then go home, then go on an early shift. So I used to hide my uniform in the men's ward.
What?
It had a window on the ground floor. I had an arrangement with this cool old dude called Barney. He was in for something painful, so he never slept. He used to open the window for me and keep all my gear in his locker.
Didn't anyone ever notice?
Only all the other guys, but they thought it was hysterical. I mean, they're in hospital, aren't they? How else are they supposed to have a bit of fun?
Oh, hello, Lee. Natalie, you're not well.
No, she's got a week's study leave. An experiment, apparently, in giving students more responsibility.
Very nice. Is it working?
Depends if you call loitering in record shops all morning a productive use of her time. Do you know where Steve is?
Follow the noise.
Thanks.
So the ward sister opens his locker and pulls out this sequiny black leather bra and says, "Mr. Biddle, I hardly think it appropriate you bring your fetish garments into this hospital."
Oh, hi, Lee. We met Faith, our new nurse.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Lee.
You turned it.
Darling, I need your signature on this. It's got to get off today.
Let's have a look.
What are you listening to?
Artful Dodger.
A kid with taste, cool.
And I like Eminem.
Isn't that a brand of chocolate?
Stop showing your age, Steve. You'll be talking about the Rolling Stones next.
What's wrong with Jumping Jack Flash?
Come upstairs and we'll put one of them on my machine.
Yeah, you run along and leave us wrinklies down here, eh?
Side effect of having a teenage daughter, I'm afraid. You'll get used to it.
You just tell her the truth, and everything will be fine. Hello. Come in. Connor and I have had a talk, and there's something that he wants to say.
I made it up.
Why?
To make you happy.
Which he thought he could do by pretending to commune with dead people.
Connor, why don't you go upstairs while I talk to your mum and dad?
And do you see now why I was so worried? Because my son is so screwed up that he thinks the only way to get attention from his mother is by pretending to be her dead sister.
Got that. Got that. Got that. Mum says he's too obscene.
Who? Oh, he's even worse live. I saw him at the Matrix.
Mum won't let me go to proper clubs. Unless it's for under 18s. I mean, like I want to be with a bunch of muppets from year 8.
Yeah, but you don't want to grow up too quick, Nat.
Don't you think I want to believe he was faking the whole thing? There's nothing I'd like better, Simon. But the point is, I've never told him about Wendy. He didn't even know I had a sister, let alone how she died.
Well, someone must have told him.
Who? We were married 10 years and you didn't even know that she'd drowned.
Your parents must have said something.
It's never discussed.
So what are you saying? That Connor is Wendy? Do you expect me to believe that?
I don't know. The facts are, whatever you say, Connor could be suffering some insecurity since your separation. He doesn't have brothers and sisters to help him come to terms with how things are now. He's got to rely on himself, on his own resources, and this whole thing could be his way of managing his feelings. The best thing you can do, both of you, is concentrate on giving him stability and security and letting him know how important he is to you.
Maybe he thinks that it was his fault that we split up. That if he changed, that we might get back together. Well, I'm going up to see him.
You don't believe that, do you?
Why not?
Simon hasn't heard Connor's memories, but you have. Don't pretend that's insecurity.
All I know is, whatever he says, whatever he thinks, Connor is your son. and he needs you to be his mother.
Can I help you? Surgery doesn't open again till 4.
What?
Mac, you've introduced yourself to Faith.
Oh, Dr. McGuire, Mac.
Sorry, you're different to what I expected.
Huh?
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope not.
No, I mean, I thought you'd be Scottish.
Connor, I want to know who told you.
You told me. And that lady came around and made you go weird. You started crying because you thought Wendy was pulling your hair. You remembered the boat in the lake. And then you woke up and you never said nothing.
The regressionist. You heard me when I was in the trance.
I was going to make Wendy say sorry. I thought that maybe, instead of having Dad, you could have your sister back.
Oh, Connor.
And then you might be happy.
I am happy. Oh, you make me happy. I just haven't been showing it very well.
Helen? Oh, you look like you've seen a ghost.
It's that boy Connor. He's just succeeded in scaring his mother half to death.
Well, the reincarnation boy, I thought she was all for it.
Well, she was. But now she agrees he should see a psychiatrist.
Do you want to talk about it?
No. Thanks, but I don't think it'll make anything clearer. You know, I don't know what's more frightening. If these memories really are somebody else's, or if the whole act's a fake.